Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi. It's the Venom 2 Million show. I'm your host, Venom 2 Million. We had some technical difficulties, but we got it all taken care of, and I just want to say welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm your host. I'm not Miles Morales. No, I'm not even Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even Miles Morales. I don't have the braids, so because I'm not Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even Miles Morales. I'm actually Venom 2 Million. So welcome, everybody. We got a good show. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be an excellent show, actually. Had some technical difficulties, which is all right, but that's how it goes. And you gotta keep it going. He said, "I'm Aaron Davis." I'm not Aaron Davis. I'm none of that. Do you know who Aaron Davis is? I'm not the Prawler. I'm not on the these people's on the prawl, okay? I'm not on the prawl, okay? I'm not the Prawler. Miles Morales. I'm the Prawler. No, I'm not the Prawler. No, I'm none of that, actually. I'm Venom 2 Million, and today we're gonna be talking about a lot. It's been a minute. It's been like some years. When we last left off, we had games being announced that was like it was games that was announced that were they was cool. Not all the games that I talked about have came out, I believe. Gotham Knights, what else? Miles Morales, all them games. They came out and it was all right. And gaming has been what it has been. The whole industry has been what it has been. My friends in the acting sphere, because I was originally, that was the route. That's not, I don't want to say that publicly like that. Originally, I had planned on just doing different things, going a different route with my career. And when I was going that route, I started recognizing some stuff that, maybe I don't want to go that route. Maybe I can do something else. So like I'm doing a combination of different things, and we're going to be talking about that. That's going to be on my channel. My channel is me. So it's going to be like this, I don't know. I'm going to be just talking about the stuff that I do, the stuff that I've been doing, and we're going to keep it moving. For me, I really, if y'all been watching me since I was on here since I was like, I think I started at 12 years old. And then it was 15 when I started getting a little bit of traction, started making money. YouTube and all of this is very interesting when growing up in it. It's different to be an adult and then like say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, but like to be a kid and then grow up in it is it's a different world, even, and it's interesting. You hear all the people that all the kids that was actors and stuff, and they grew up and they talk about it from a perspective, and it was I was by no means like anything, but there was a perspective that I grew up with because of this, because of y'all, and I had to take a step back. If I want to really live life, really experience some stuff, and we, experience some stuff, and now with that experience, me being older, I could really talk to y'all. I could really talk about some stuff, talk about the world, talk about everything going on. I appreciate y'all. I'm looking in the chat. We are live, y'all. We are live with it. This is amazing. We're going to be taking calls later on. We're going to be talking about all the topics that I talked about. We're unveiling the next chapter, okay? The next chapter is being unveiled, All right, that's what's taking place. I don't know if you understand what that means to unveil something. It's like you're you didn't know something, and then it just whoa, hit you. There's been hitting. There's been a lot of stuff that's been happening a lot lately. There's been a lot of unveiling, This is whoa, this is, the world's just unveiling this, unveiling that. But with all that unveiling, 2020 was some stuff, man. We had a whole pandemic take place. We had a whole lot of stuff, and for me, I always I'm a speculator. You see, I always was on here. I be speculation, talking my mess, and I normally be correct. So, for me, I love speculation. I love storytelling. I love all that. And that's my whole point is, not even my whole point. Like, I want to live life the way I want to live life. And I want to be able to live comfortably and be successful doing things that I want to do. So I've been learning about investing. I've been learning about finances heavy since I graduated from college in 2019. And since then, like so I guess like actors and creative people are, some people consider us to be perfectionists. I wouldn't consider myself to be a perfectionist. I would more so think like I have this thing where, if I don't do things correctly, then I guess that's perfectionist. But anyway, what I'm saying is like, I've been fixated on understanding finances, financial markets, understanding all of that stuff. I'm a urban young man, a young man from the urban area. You know what I'm saying? So like those types of topics aren't really discussed. It's not really understood. So it's just something I've been diving into, and we'll talk about that on the channel. I got to figure out how to really talk about it the way that I want to talk about it, legally. Because I'm grown and like it's money on the flow. So like there's a legal way that I have to go about incorporating that aspect into my channel with everything that I'm talking about. Because this is like kind of this first video, like I'm gonna talk about what the title is, Grand Theft Auto, and we're gonna talk about what Strauss Zelnick said, and we're gonna talk about like why he talking about that, and they gonna make all this money, and it's all this money in gaming. Is the gaming is like they saying interactive. What is the interactive entertainment is the most profitable, lucrative business. It's like up there with pharmaceuticals. They say interactive entertainment is like, and this is, I guess, a form of interactive entertainment, but it's not video games. It's just I'm live streaming. I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I'm not. I got the chat up. This dude, he said, I knew you'd be back once you got your Ritalin prescription sorted. Let me tell y'all something real quick, okay? First, because we're going to talk about mental health too, okay? I ain't never been on no Ritalin. No, I ain't never been on no scripts. I don't know what that is. I don't know nothing about that. So, let's continue. No. But anyway, so they talk about making all this money. They saying interactive entertainment is like the most lucrative business ever, right? And they about to make. He said they about to make. He about to make so much. They about to make money that's like unheard of. They about to make $8 billion in the next 2 years. And and then you got the Activision thing going on with Microsoft. They over here making the largest transaction in history. Like this ain't even like, we not even talking about like just games. We saying this is like the largest financial purchase in like history. Okay, so like this is interesting to me, and it's dealing with gaming, and it's like, wait a minute, now game's supposed to be for chilling. And they supposed to be for chilling. Now, why is the games making? But that, I mean, it's not for chilling. And number one, number two, yeah, all of that. Hey, let me, before we even, because I already got started. I got started late and then made me get started early. But we got started. And with that, I just want to first thank you all for watching. And before we really go real deep into it, real far, I want to just start off by letting you know that I am Venom 2 Million. You know, I am not a child. I started off as a kid on here, but I'm not actually a kid anymore. And there's nothing wrong with children watching my channel and watching my videos, nothing like that. But look, okay, this video, this channel is not for children, okay? It's not for kids. It's not for kids. So like, all you chilling, I love you, but you can get gone. You know what I'm saying? Look, I have family. You know, you want to watch? You gotta ask your mama, ask your daddy, cause it's just, I'm grown. Like, I was a child, and there was children that would watch me, and I would give out my Xbox gamer tag, and some of y'all children would, I was a child too, so it was cool, but y'all'd act a fool. Y'all'd get lit, like screaming, I'm not Michael Jackson. And even if I was, I'm not Michael Jackson, and I don't look like Michael Jackson. There ain't no need for screaming when you see, no, okay? So, children, look, one more time. Did you know that every single YouTuber, every content creator, okay, when we post on this platform, that you watching me on right now, we have to specify whether or not this content is for kids, okay? We have to do it. Even if it's a live stream, I have to do it. All right? Guess what? This ain't for children, okay? I ain't a kid. So, with that being said, let's continue. Let's continue. And really move on into it, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here right now and waiting and living. We all on this thing together, living. And I hope everybody doing excellent. Hope we all doing excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna move on into Strauss Zelnick, because Strauss Zelnick, he the CEO of Take-Two, all right? And he the CEO, and the Take-Two is the company that owns Rockstar Games. Now, Rockstar, like, it's all connected. I'm going to talk about the Spider-Man, okay? All right, now, you see it? Okay? I'm Venom. It's all connected. All right, so, Strauss Zelnick, dude is the owner of Take-Two. He's the CEO of Take-Two, and Take-Two is the parent company for Rockstar Games, and Rockstar Games make the largest, most popular game on the planet, all right? And this game is, you know, we excited for the next one. We excited for the next one. And he was talking, they said, guess what, y'all? In the next 2 years, we're going to make $8 billion. Now, that's a lot of money. Now, I get it. Grand Theft Auto 5 made a lot, all right? Made a lot. It's the most profitable sold thing, okay? $8 billion, so Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming, and it leaked. We're going to talk about that, too. I got to figure out. I can talk about it legally. I could talk about it, you know. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Rockstar. I appreciate, look, it's people. I appreciate y'all. You know me, but yeah. You feel me? Okay, so look, this is where we're gonna go to. I wanna first really, I want y'all to hear what Strauss Zelnick said, okay? Because he was talking to MSNBC, and he went on there and he talked about how much money they gonna make, and then he talked about AI, because we're gonna talk about AI too, because it got to do with all this, everything is all connected. Is AI, and then he talked about what they plan is for Grand Theft Auto 6, and that's where I'm gonna transition straight in. It's all good, okay? All right. So I want us to really take a look. Let's take a look at this interview by Strauss Zelnick. It was pretty interesting. I liked it, and it's on MSNBC. And just listen to this. I'm gonna press play, and we're gonna hear what he got to say.
Artificial intelligence has been one of the biggest themes throughout earnings season. One sector ripe for disruption is gaming. Joining us right now with a look at his company's AI strategy and much more is Strauss Zelnick. He is the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. This is his first television interview since the company reported fourth quarter results last week, with revenue beating the street and signals of a very strong future slate of games. And I think that's the headline here. Strauss, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
All right, so this was huge news. You are not somebody who, is big on theatrics or is into hyperbole or any of those things. But last week, when you talked about your earnings and your guidance, you said that you're going to be looking at more than $8 billion in revenue next year for games. And that's 45% ahead of the midpoint of the street's estimates on things. That is huge, huge news. And it's got people speculating that you've got to have Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out.
So we've said that we're working on the next iteration of Grand Theft Auto, but Rockstar hasn't announced a release date yet. We've been working on this huge pipeline. We have 36 titles coming to market in fiscal 25 and 26, and we obviously have high expectations. And you're right, we typically don't talk about future years. We typically give guidance, and we try to go right down the middle. That's what we're supposed to do. In this instance, we wanted to give the street the transparency it's been asking for. So we basically gave an outlook for this fiscal year and subsequent too. And what's interesting is we have high expectations for fiscal 25, but we also expect sequential growth in fiscal 26.
I mean, you look at the stock jump, it was up more than 10%, more than 11%, I think. This is huge news because...
Yeah. So they're going to make a lot of money. He said, we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to make a lot.
Because you have a lot of new properties that are coming out, but you're usually pretty conservative about new things that have not been out there in the past.
Generally, we like to have success before we talk about it.
So what makes you so sure this time?
We've been working on this pipeline for a long time, and we have a pretty good ability to predict the performance of new iterations of existing franchises.
Like Grand Theft Auto?
And we have 14 franchises that have each sold over 5 million units in an individual release. Titles like Red Dead and Borderlands, BioShock, Civilization, and many others.
Part of what you've been able to do.
Yeah, Civilization and all that stuff. And then Grand Theft Auto, like you said, like Grand Theft Auto. And then now I'm going to go into when he talked about AI as well. And then I'm going to move into another interview where he talked about Grand Theft Auto. And then we're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto. And then I'm going to talk about Spider-Man because, it's open world games and, money. You know what I'm saying? It's money on the flow, y'all. Dog, actors is on strike. Y'all. All right, we going. Hey, my acting buddies, y'all, salute. Hey, we doing it. We doing it, y'all. You see this? We doing it. All right. So later on in the interview, dude talked about AI, and I want y'all to hear a little bit about that too. Here you go.
With AI, there's so much hype around AI.
Oh my God.
Is there stuff that's really there, really meat on the bones when it comes to this?
So usually I'm the skeptic in the room. I am a true believer because we've been in AI and machine learning forever. That's the nature of interactive entertainment. We are the intersection of entertainment and technology. That said, remember, artificial intelligence is an oxymoron, and so is machine learning. And what I think will happen with these new revolutions that you're seeing now is it's going to be a rising tide. These are new tools. They're going to benefit everyone. They're going to make our work easier, especially the sort of work that no one really enjoys. But there's zero chance that any kind of...
Zoom in on that. When you talk about a new game and you're having the AI do the coding, what's the differential in how long it would take you to bring it to market and make it happen?
I wish I could say it would be quicker and cheaper, but what's going to happen, of course, is everyone's demands for quality will rise. So there's very little evidence in the history of entertainment that technical tool development has actually reduced the overall cost of the projects. That hasn't really happened in any entertainment business except recorded music. Indeed, in recorded music, the cost of making music has really declined. We could make music in this room with $500 worth of equipment. That was simply not the case 30 years ago. But apart from the music business, production costs continue to rise because quality demands just go up. And what AI will allow is just that. The tool set will allow us and everyone else to do things better, faster, cheaper, and then we'll just raise our sights in terms of what we can do, what we can deliver to consumers in terms of quality and engagement.
So he said that AI ain't gonna make things move faster. He said that, like, just because the AI can code stuff and make things like easier for the developers, that doesn't mean that things are going to become faster with the quality and or the faster with the production, because with that ease and I guess the making of it, then the from what he's saying, the quality will rise and the expectations of the consumers are going to rise as well. It's going to be like, well, I got access to Chat GPT. You know what I'm saying? Chat GPT can tell me, how do I name my live stream? What do I do? It can spit out some programming code for me. Shout out to my full stack developers. You know what I'm saying? But Chat GPT 4 or 5, whatever one, Claude, whatever, it's a new thing all the time. I can say, hey man, I need to understand this language code. I need to understand this programming language, dog. Like, first, you can not only have it give you some code, you can tell it, hey, explain to me how to best understand this programming language. And it will give you some step-by-step, whatever. You can ask whatever. But he's saying that through that ease, the expectation of the consumers will just rise. Now, yes, the expectation is going to rise. I agree. But, what is that? What are we doing? Like, we making $8 billion in 2 years. The AI, like, what's going on? But I get it, right? I get it, I guess. He also, in this other interview, he talked about what Rockstar's plan is. So it was the question they were asked. He was asked about balancing creativity and business, because he's the CEO of this business, but like he also has a creative background. He talked about in this interview like his how he had a great interest in the film industry, but from that he learned that he didn't want to do that, and then he transitioned into video games, interactive entertainment, as he calls it. And the question I was asked was, how does he balance, creativity and business and all this stuff? And he's answering the question, and he gets talking about Rockstar a little bit. And this is all famous quotes, so I'm sure you guys have heard about it, but we're gonna still talk about it, So he talked about it. Here we go. We're gonna hear that right here.
Franchise. I think that's a challenge that folks at Rockstar face every time there's a new iteration of Grand Theft Auto. It needs to be something you've never seen before on the one hand, and it needs to reflect the feeling that we have about Grand Theft Auto. That's a big challenge for the team. Now, Rockstar's answer is just seek perfection. Seek nothing short of perfection, and we'll get there. I think Firaxis's answer isn't quite that. It's a bit more nuanced. It's maybe not seeking perfection. It's like, let's create something that no one would have thought of, but when they see it, it fits. And so each franchise has its own destiny. When Gearbox puts out another Borderlands, or when they create a spin-off title like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Randy and his team take this great leap forward. But there's a bridge. There's a creative bridge. And that bridge is different.
Muted. Dang, can you hear me now? Okay, so basically what he was saying was that their point is to seek perfection, okay? That's where Rockstar is going. Their whole point is, look, we're going to make the best game we possibly can make because we got all the money and we going to do it, and that's what they supposed to do. Now, with that's what they supposed to do, what affords them that opportunity to make these amazing, perfect games? What allows them to do that versus, say, Insomniac? Here it goes. Here he goes. He's about to start the Insomniac hate. In Insomniac we trust. Listen, I stand with you. I stand with the founding fathers. Hey, real quick. Let me talk about that real quick. Okay. The game, Grand Theft Auto 6, the leaks, it looked great, okay? Y'all, it was leaks and it looked great. And I was excited. I was like, wait a minute. Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked, and it did. And that's wow, that's amazing. And did you guys see it? And it was like, shout out to, so the thumbnail for my live stream, that art, shout out to that artist. I can't really pronounce his name. I'm not going to pronounce his name, but, shout out to him. I try to pronounce it, but shout out to the artist. I'm gonna have his stuff in the description as well. But the graphics, all of it, man. Like, Rockstar is doing they thing. They doing they thug thizzle, and he said $8 billion seeking perfection. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's been like 10 years. So Grand Theft Auto 5 was 2013. So like. Was it 2013? So it was 2013. 10 years, and we still ain't got it. So he said $8 billion. They milking it. They gonna do their thing with that $8 billion, and that's money on the flow, y'all. And I'm gonna talk about that eventually. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna talk about it, because it's money on the flow. And they gonna get their $8 billion because Grand Theft Auto is. Grand Theft Auto, like he said, their plan is to do things that you have never seen before. When Rockstar announced the game, they said that their plan is to exceed expectations. Now, this is something that like individuals may not really understand or even be able to connect with, the concept of these expectations for this large game being so huge, and them knowing that and then saying we're gonna meet it and beat it. Like, whoa, that's first of all amazing. Second of all, I mean, you're $1 billion company, so yeah, let's get it going. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. That's how it's supposed to be. It's got CD Projekt Red. Wait a minute now. CD Projekt Red, they said that it was blown out of proportion. The hate for the game, the hate for Cyberpunk. Are you crazy? Dog, you got a grant from the government. You got a grant from the European government to make your game, dog. Millions of dollars. What is going on? And people was like, hey, it ain't that bad. I mean, it ain't that bad. Okay, it ain't. Sure, do your thing. Okay. But Grand Theft Auto 6, he said they're going to exceed expectations. They know what people is looking for, and they going to do it. And they're going to make $8 billion. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Now, when it comes to this large franchise that's larger than any other, franchise potentially in the gaming industry, there's only one other thing that comes to my mind that like really is like at that same caliber, something that's like at that same level of popularity, if not even more popular, because like the appeal is not just to one older demographic, it's like to younger people. And I'll talk about that too. Maybe not in the stream, maybe a little bit, but definitely further in another video we're gonna talk about that. But Spider-Man is who I'm talking about. Spider-Man is the Marvel characters, the Marvel properties, all of them. They're like the most popular, the biggest. So they're the ones to me that I feel like would be able to really compete, like for real, like actually be able to compete, and be able to make a game that's of that, like exactly what Strauss Zelnick said, like having that, I guess, aim for a company, like the concept of exceeding expectations, understanding, the property, understanding what's possible and understanding doing it, you know what I'm saying, and doing it. So like, and again, this is all speculation because he's speculating on his own product basically. He's not speculating on his product. He's saying what their plan is. But with that plan, what I'm saying is, I love it. I think it makes the most sense. What else are you gonna do? You got the largest, most profitable product. It's the most profitable product in entertainment, period. Grand Theft Auto 5. It sold the most things, more than any books, more than any movies, more than any DVDs. Grand Theft Auto 5 did. So, it better be good. So then what does that mean? What does that really mean for, what am I getting at? Okay. All right. So, okay, hold on. Let me pause the music here. Let me pause the music. Okay. So when they showed this, all right. Okay. I was like, is this Far Cry? No, this is Spider-Man. That's immediately where I was like, okay, this is Spider-Man. All right. I like the graphics. I think it looked like, look at it. Okay. All right. Look at it. It looks good right here. The graphics look great. Okay. Look, and I know that I'm late. This is, you grow slow in your, I know, like, how many months am I? I'm like, how many months am I behind? A month. I'm a month late. Okay. There you go. Craven. Oh man. He killed him. And it's like, yeah, it looks good. But then, when the game started, like, this was the part right here where I was like, wait, what's going on? That part. This part right here. I was like, I was like, word. That's what. Oh, okay. Yeah. And yeah. So the game look So I've been on YouTube for some time. I remember the Amazing Spider-Man 1 when it was announced. That's when I first started. And I'm really appreciative for my time on YouTube, and I look back and I'm really appreciative for, like, now I kind of have this different, I'm older, so I can really, I'm aware of different things. So I don't have to do certain things for clout. It looked like the previous game, but you already knew that. Everybody already knew that. Like, this is not, like, in Insomniac, we trust and all that. Like, we it's not, like, the game looks great. Does it look like billions of dollars? Like we are. This. I'm gonna. Okay. This is my perspective. That's different from everybody else. Okay. This is my perspective. That's different from everybody else. All right. I think that artificial intelligence and like where we're going, I think like it doesn't matter how this game looks, because there's going to be a point in which, you know how we have mods to make games look better? There's going to be a point in which games get mods and it's like a realism mod, you know, so it's like completely looks real. It's like, you know what I'm saying? A different thing. So like, for me, the game graphically, like, you know, it doesn't look like, you know, it looks, it's Spider-Man PS4. It's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that's fine. Because, I mean, that's just what they did. Whatever reason, it's not enough time. And there are people, like, there's 5 degrees of separation, 6 degrees separation, right? So, like, we're all connected to people, right? So, like, I'm connected to people or that are working on the game, and they're probably watching now like, who is he? I don't know nobody working on the game. What is he talking about? And that's okay, because I'm Facebook. But outside of that, like, outside of that, I know nothing more than what any other random person off the street knows about the game. So, like, I could sit here and say, yo, it looked butt. You know what I'm saying? And then later on this fall it come out and it looked great. And that's what I really want. You know? Do I think it really looked like butt? No. I just think, is it Horizon? You know? Is it I made a video about like Spider-Man PS5, like, you know, 2 years ago. I was talking about it. I'm like, yo, you know, they gonna do the ray tracing, they gonna shoot. The suit gonna look doop de boop boop de boop. You know, just, you know, speculating within a different sphere. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2, that game. So this is funny because I don't need nobody making no videos about me. Look, I'm gonna do my own thing, okay? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Miles Morales. No, I'm not Miles Morales. I'm not the brawler. I'm not on the pro. No, you know, some people be on the pro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the pro. Okay. What I'm saying is though, the game, they made it, and it looked how it looked. They made it, and it looked how it looked. That's all we got to say, y'all. It's not done. The game ain't done. So, hey, hold on. Let me show y'all something. Because this is the part that got me. The part that really got me. All right, I'm going to show y'all the part that got me. Okay, so the part that got me was when my man's Peter, and not Peter from Hunger Games. I'm talking about Peter, and not Peter Griffin either. Peter, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, what's his name? Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Hey, everybody know these fictional people's names and stuff. Miles Morales, Peter Parker. Let me tell you about my friend Peter Parker. Let's talk about these fictional people. Okay, so this was the part that got me. All right. So like I'm looking at this and I'm like, hey, you know, I see what they doing. This is like Uncharted, like when they was doing the E3 thing. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Uncharted was, and they had the boat? Not the boat. What am I talking? It was the Hummer. You know what I'm saying? We'll take them down together. No. Hey, all of these people are beyond talented. Like for real. I'm really not coming from a malice. Like no disrespect at all. That's not what I'm saying. That's not where I'm coming from at all. I'm just, this is $1 billion. Look at this. It's great. Oh, in the water. And people was on Twitter like, look at these water physics and it's not done and all that. And then people was like, it's not done. What do you mean? Shut up. And there go Kurt Connors. And Kurt Connors was dealing with Venom and Harry Osborn and I gotta talk about it. Nah, this was the part that got me though. I was like, oh man. Ooh-wee, yeah. So yeah, I mean, okay, let's see. Alley-oop on 3. Okay. There's just so much happening on the screen right now. It's just so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh, it blew up. Look at the sky. Look at how yellow and orange everything is. Oh, look at his suit. It looks so. Oh no, the people run. Oh no. Oh, and then he threw him. He get the fuck down. Hey man, what gives? Why you do that, Peter? Hey, it's good, Pete. It's all right, man. It's all right. Hey, well, let me see that. No. He's mine. He's not normally like that, is he? No. He's never like that. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Did you guys feel it? Did you feel that shiver up your spine? I felt it. I was like, dang. That's sarcasm. But what I'm really getting to is that Uncharted, Naughty Dog, okay? They do the thing, y'all. Y'all done seen it? Oh, let me take that out. That's getting my ear. Y'all done seen it? Okay. Naughty Dog, you didn't play it Uncharted 4. You didn't play. It was good games. Spider-Man 2, it looked like we need to see more. That's really all I gotta say. We just need to see more. Of course, Peter and Miles, they need to fight. They better fight. If Peter and Miles if you don't have a boss fight with one Spider-Man against the other Spider-Man, I feel like you're missing an opportunity there to like really, even in Ultimate Spider-Man, we never fought Spider-Man as Venom, which was, why not? And correct me if I'm wrong right now. Correct me in the chat. I got the chat up, so correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we ever fought Spider-Man as Venom. Like, that is what we need in this game. We need, because this is what I really need. Okay, this is what I care about now. Like, the graphics and all that. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So what we really need is some real sweet gameplay segments and sweet boss battles. The boss battles need to be like see, I used to say they need to be like he's fighting normal henchmen, like, but I don't mean it like that. I mean, it just needs to be how do you describe it? Like in Arkham Origins, I didn't just play that. I played Arkham Origins like last year, and that game was sweet. It was really dope. I love the boss battles. I love how all of it, went. And something like that. But I mean, what am I saying? That's not specific. What I'm really getting to is I want there to just be more boss battles, and the boss battles to feel more like a fight, not like a wait to do this or spam the web to make them disoriented or throw the thing at him. Now you can hit him. You can't hit him until you throw the thing at him. Like the same form. I really, really remember. Like I haven't played Marvel Spider-Man 1 in years. Like I have not. I beat it, y'all, and I did not beat it again. No, I think I beat it twice? Nope, I did not beat Spider-Man twice. That's crazy. I got to take a sip of the lemonade for that one. Dang, man, that game it get a lot of love. Like, and I don't hate it at all. Like y'all know come on, man. People be like, people want to act like I'm not about the character. Like I'm not about the story. Like I'm not about, like, dog, y'all fooling, bro. Some people is paid to be on here, and look, if you're gonna pay me to be on here, I don't know if you. I don't know how that would work actually, cause I just gotta do my own. I gotta do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make my own game. I gotta make my own films. I gotta make my own good. Cause I can't just be on here, y'all. Like just You know what I'm saying? Some people, I'm not artificial intelligence, okay? I'm not. I was doing marketing for Sony, but they ain't even pay me. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, and they ain't even pay me nothing. YouTube paid me. Thank you. I appreciate it. But so, I ain't getting paid. So y'all see how the game look. I ain't got nothing else to say. And I ain't also going after nobody else that's saying something different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting paid. The game look all right. It look cool. I want them to have the boss battles be dynamic. I want it to be like in the first game. I remember that boss battle where you were fighting Vulture and I believe Electro. And like that was sweet. It was like, that was dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be more stuff like that. And you gotta have a boss battle where you Miles fighting Peter. You gotta have a boss battle where you're Venom fighting one of the spider people. Venom has to be playable. Like, come on. Like, I mean, eventually, I guess I'll talk a little bit about who I think Venom is and all that, but if I'm being really honest, like, it don't really matter. They already said it ain't Eddie Brock, so, and Insomniac, they don't get no sleep. They woke, so, you know how it is. We got Peter Parker as Miles Morales' daddy, because I'm about to go there. Because in the first game, I'm about to spoil it. In the first game, and I'm just gonna be a whole, because I didn't even review these games. Like, I'm reading the chats, y'all talk about, you ain't talk about Venom, you ain't talk about the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, we gotta talk about some stuff. We do, because my perspective is, I've been waiting. I'm watching. I ain't been. That's not the truth. I've been really like on my stuff, y'all. Like, I've been, every day doing my things, studying and working. Okay, because it's all gonna come together. It's all connected. But I ain't really had time to, watch a whole bunch of YouTubers, and I've been paying attention to the sector that I've been paying attention to the industry that I've been paying attention to, which is gaming, which is the finances, which is all of that stuff, but it's from a different angle. It's not from this particular angle where I'm at right now. Not where I'm at right now, but like what I'm talking about right now I've been looking at things from a different lens. So like where gaming is now, where even YouTube is, where to me I find it real interesting that people everybody, we all similar. I get it. We all see this. We see things and we hear things and do. But it'd be like narratives that be just general narratives that people just subscribe to for no reason. Like it's no reason for you to subscribe to this narrative, but it's like this peer pressure thing, and it's so strange. So I just been waiting. And ain't nobody like I'm gonna make a review on Spider-Man Miles Morales, the game, but ain't nobody said. And I ain't been. And if I'm being real honest, I also didn't look, which is a part. If I looked, maybe then I might find what I'm. But then I didn't really look. But the reviews that I saw was just trash. People, oh my God, dog, GameSpot. What the fuck? They said this dude had and everybody done talked about it, but like for real, GameSpot, these dudes get paid to play video games and to be journalists, and they played Spider-Man Miles Morales, and their takeaway was this dude web swing with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Now, this game got a lot of stuff in it, all right? The story is very... And the reviewer got exaggerated... And they working for GameSpot. This ain't... And it's no disrespect at all, but like... And people just, the game is great. The game look, and it's not about saying otherwise, but it's just like, you reviewed the game, and the conclusion that you came to was he got the exaggerated swagger of a black dog. I'm about to spoil Miles Morales a little bit. This is a game where this dude killed his best friend. Now, that's a controversial perspective to have on the game, right? But that's what happened. He blew up and killed his best friend. All right? This dude said he got the exaggerated swagger of a black. This game is about, like, all right, this is a little tangent, but it's all connected, okay? Because I'm going to review this game because I have to, because what is going on? People is getting... They getting paid. They just getting paid. That's it. And it's not even. Somebody said something about some game developer said that there's a whole bunch of Xbox gamers online that are paid by Microsoft and they bots. The whole. It may not just be Xbox, because what is going on? Wait. This game, all right, at the end of it, or not even at the end, the game is about Miles Morales. Insomniac created this character. There's this character in the comic books named, I'm going to talk about this in a whole separate thing, but I'm going to do a little bit here. There's this character in the comics named Phineas. Hold on, let me, because I'm not making this up, and I know y'all know I'm not making it up, but I really want to talk about this just a little bit, because this goes into like what we talking about with perfection and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause, oh man, like okay. So here, I'm gonna pull this up. Okay. So I'm gonna pull this up, and I really should just go a little. I should talk about this shit. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna have that review here though. I'm not gonna do that. But fine. Okay, so the dang character is Finn Mason. Okay, and look at this picture. First of all, why they do what? Dang, why they make her look like that? What is? She look all right. Okay. Anyway, Finn Mason. That's who this character is, right? This character is actually a character from the comics called Phineas Mason. No. Wait. Phineas Mason. Okay. The Tinkerer. Okay. This dude right here. This guy. Right here. This is Finn. Insomniac was like, hey, you know what? That's not Finn. Nah, that's not Finn. We gonna change it. And we gonna make Phineas Finn and Miles gonna kill her. And actually, not even just that, we gonna have it where Miles, that's his best friend, and her brother, he died because of the evil corporation. So she joined another evil corporation to go against the evil corporation. And Miles, he know that, she getting revenge because the evil corporation killed her brother, but he gonna beat her up. And we got the exaggerated swagger. Wait. They said it was like dude was saying he comes from a black family. It's a black dad, a Latina mom, and he web swings with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. And the game's just so great. And the music just makes me so excited when he's web swinging. But what is the game about, dog? What's the story? What's happening? Wait a minute. I'm going to talk about this in the review. Adam Sessler, he went on this whole thing. I remember back when, it was God of War Ascension or something. Or God of War, it was one of them. Adam Sessler was on, it was after G4, and it was on YouTube. It was not G4 last year. I'm talking about like G4 when it was on TV, and then it went off TV, and then he was doing this thing with, it was him and Max Scoville, and it was, I forgot the other lady, is her name Tara Strong? I believe that's her name. I loved that show. They was sweet. Adam Sessler, this dude reviewed Grand Theft Auto, and dog, this man, he has so many different words. I'm like, oh snap! This game is about robbing, looting, and shooting, but he just made it a whole collegiate essay. Like he's sweet. He was mad because God of War, one of the games, you like beat the mess out of this lady, one of the Greek goddesses. You like beat her up real bad, and it start like I think the screen get bloody, and like you get an achievement for something like beat something. I don't remember, beat the bitch. I don't know, something. But Adam Sessler went on a thing. He was mad. He was pissed. He was like, yo, this is unacceptable. We can't. What are we doing? You over here beating up women and you getting achievements for it. What is going on? What's happening? And that was Adam Sessler. He's a reviewer, journalist. This dude is about it. You know what I'm saying? He played the game. He got the actual achievement. He knows what the story is. He knows what's going on. At least I believed he did at the time. I ain't seen the video lately, so what am I talking about? I guess you want to have that perspective. But you can understand what I'm saying. He was a journalist, and he knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Games, this got the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, but then the content in the game, dude, he beating up his uncle and fighting. It's like this whole thing. It's like, And then okay. So like if I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna still talk about this in the review, but I'm gonna say it though. Because we talking about the Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it. So if in the first game, Miles Morales' dad is working with Peter Parker, right? He working with Peter Parker. He a cop. He working with Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Okay, and they going against the demons. They called them the demons too. This is great. The demons, fighting the demons, and like they end up doing something. It's great. Things is excellent. It just work out great, you know. And Norman Osborn decides to hold this like commemorative event because he wants to be reelected. And at this commemorative event, he's gonna commemorate Miles Morales' father, the cop, because they did the thing, and he ended up saving Spider-Man. That was what something like he ended up saving Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So Norman Osborn holds this commemoration for him, and at the commemoration event, just so happened that's when the terrorist attack with Mr. Negative takes place, and he killed Miles Morales' dad, and then later on, Peter Parker become Miles Morales' dad. Well, I mean, that's he become his mentor, okay? But it's like, what I'm saying is, it was like Peter Parker was working with his father. Norman Osborn commemorated his father for that work that he did with Peter Parker. And then at that commemoration, Miles Morales' father was killed. Then Peter Parker becomes Miles Morales' mentor / father. So now the next, like, this conversation is in the next game, okay, who's Venom? And in the comics, we know that, spoiler, Venom kills Miles Morales' mother. So my thing is, I think it's just Peter Parker is going to be Miles Morales' father, and Venom's going to be Miles Morales' mother. And I think that's where Insomniac is going with that, you know? That was long, but no, you understand what I was. Okay, what I'm really getting to is like, what story? What are you doing? Wait, what? I mean, I get it's everybody's connected, but like Miles Morales' dad is Peter Parker basically. After Peter Parker was like basically behind his dad's death. I mean, he wasn't behind it. It was Mr. Negative totally, but. I mean, his villain, his arch nemesis, was doing a commemoration for him, for Miles Morales' dad in honor of Spider-Man, basically. And at that event, so like they saying Spider-Man is responsible for Miles Morales' father's death. That's what Spider-Verse is about. Oh, see the connection there? See I just connected it to the next topic. You see that? Because Spider-Verse, that movie came out, and you see what I did? See, you thought you didn't even know where I was going. You was like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Oh. But for real though, I was also going to say earlier, in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game, they had Kraven in it. So like in this game, they got Kraven in it too. And I don't want to make nobody mad with the comparisons, but I mean, shoot, what else? Shoot. No, I think that the Spider-Man 2 game will be great. I think the gameplay is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to seeing some more gameplay. I want them to really, of course, upgrade them visuals. I really want them. Of course want them to upgrade them visuals, make it look more PS5-ish. I mean, it's PS5-ish, but, as we continue, perhaps it'll get better, perhaps, hopefully. Shoot, I really want it to get better. I don't want it to, I mean, the way that it looks, it just looks like the last game, which is disappointing. And if we knew that, like, of course they knew that. Why wouldn't they know that? So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say they have a whole marketing plan, because they're $1 billion. They got a whole bunch of money. The Insomniac themselves may not be $1 billion corporation, but they're working with $1 billion property. So, like, and I know nothing. Again, I'm just a nobody that knows nothing. I mean, I'm not a nobody, but I'm not in the meetings. I don't know Insomniac folk like that. I don't know them even like that. You know what I'm saying? Facebook ain't really, that don't count. You know what I'm saying? So, and it ain't even like that. People now they find, hey, okay, who's friends with? Ain't nobody checking on that. I'm joking. What I'm saying is, though, that I'm sure that they have a whole strategy and plan. And actually, like, personally, like with the Grand Theft Auto leak, I went to the route of, that's marketing. You know what I'm saying? That's just marketing. Like, with Spider-Man Far From No Way, whatever home, the newest home, the last home, they was marketing quick. They was on Jimmy Kimmel talking about the Zendaya. Yeah, so you like all those Spider-Men? Is Alfred Molina nice or whatever? So they was marketing from the beginning. So I was thinking Grand Theft Auto, the leak was marketing. Hey, why not? I mean, from a business standpoint, maybe it's not the best strategy to put out something and it not be the best it can possibly be, and then you just make a better iteration later. Maybe that's not. I'm thinking about it right now. Maybe that's not the best route. But I mean, that's interesting. That's a different perspective. I think that's very positive, a positive perspective to have on the situation. I mean, I could just go down the route. It looks great. It looks amazing. It's going to be better. I mean, I hope. Why wouldn't it be? But like, I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, you get it? You get what I'm saying? You see what it looked like? You see what they doing? Shoot. Avengers was butt. Knew that. Did y'all play that game? I was about to play it yesterday. I ain't been like I said. I played the Arkham Origins game last year. I did, but like I have not been able to play games. I've been like really. I mean, I play games when I can sometimes, but I ain't really been able to that much. I've been really focused, y'all. And with that, though, the games that I want to play some games. I want the games to be good. I ain't been missing nothing. All right, ain't nothing to play. Y'all see this? Ain't no game. I ain't missing nothing. We gonna make some money off these games. Hey, but the Spider-Man, yeah, it looked sweet. I like the flying mechanic. I like he could fly. That's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who's Venom? Norman. It's not Eddie. Harry. Mary Jane. Shoot, go that route. Craven. Hey, Craven? Craven? I mean, shoot. Do your thing, Insomniac. Tell your story. Shoot, and then have Miles Morales' mom die at the end, and it just mirror the first game, like Aunt May. Hey, I want to see the Goblin. I want to see Goblin. I want to see Venom. I want to see that. The game gonna be sweet. Is it connected to the Spider-Verse? That's another. There was a rumor that was talking about like it's gonna be like a Spider-Verse connection or something like that, and maybe it will be. I don't know. Maybe it will be a whole Spider-Verse connection. I don't know. That's. I don't know. Would y'all like a Spider-Verse connection? I don't know. I feel like that could be a little strange, a little weird. But I do want to talk about the Spider-Verse movie. But before I go into the Spider-Verse movie, I am going to take a quick intermission. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. It's just going to be like 5 minutes. I have to get some more lemonade. But then I'm going to come back, and we're going to talk about the Spider-Verse. Then I'm going to go into the AI talk, and then I want to hear what y'all got to say, you know? I could take a call or two, maybe one. I don't know, y'all. Also, I ain't I ain't been here for a minute, so I don't know. But nah, we might take a call or two. Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Quick 5-minute break, and then we're gonna be right back. Okay. So don't go anywhere. I appreciate you for being here with me. And we will be right back after a minute or 5. All right, be right back, y'all. boop, 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 boop. He said, you said one look at this footage and you knew it was retro. Wow. You knew. You knew it was retro? Did you? Ooh, here we go. There we go. All right, we're back. Had to get some lemonade. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you all for joining me on this first live endeavor back here. You can kind of see where I'm going. You can kind of see, you know, it's just, you know, in the intermission in it, you can kind of see, maybe your mind can go where we're going. Maybe not. It's okay. Look, it's a journey, you know, and we're all going on, growing, evolving, moving, you know, all of it. I want to talk about the Spider-Verse stuff as well. The movie, you know, Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? Miles Morales, you know. I want to talk about Miles Morales, the Prowler. You know? He said that he was Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? I read in the comments, somebody said something about Wolverine as well. Wolverine. I want the Wolverine game to be sweet. I actually think it's funny that, you know, Insomniac, they're like making Wolverine, and it's like, wow, you're Ultimate Spider-Man in it. Okay, Ultimate Spider-Man in it, because you got the Venom, okay, and he better be playable. Look, but of course he is, because we're Ultimate Spider-Man in it. You got Wolverine in the bar. Where's Venom at? They're Ultimate Spider-Man. It gotta be. So like, let me just say, I'm appreciative of, you know, if they're doing the game universe, that's fine. DC is doing that. They're doing a game universe. Actually, Jeff Gunn, he said something about it's not about making if we have a Superman movie, it's not about having a Superman game come out. It's about maybe we can have a crypto game. What? Dog. Literally. Why would we? I don't want to play as no. It's nothing wrong with playing as a dog. That's not what I'm saying. But I want to play as Superman. That's how I felt about the Justice League killing the Justice. You make a kill the Justice League game versus a Justice League game. You playing as the Suicide Squad. Ain't nobody ever said, hey, I want to play as Captain Boomerang. Like, what? But they made it. They making it. That game, dog. I don't even know what's up with that. And it's Rocksteady. But it is what it is. Maybe the Spider-Verse will connect to this Spider-Man game, and maybe the all of the Spider-Man movies is gonna connect to the game. It's gonna be like its own Spider-Verse, because maybe like they put Craven in the game, and then he got a movie coming out. So like, you know, and like, he got a movie coming out. Like, wait, what? He got a movie coming out? We're gonna talk about that too. But it's just, you know, they be doing their things. They be I don't know what really was be going on. They just be making stuff. You know, I have an idea. They be asking the artificial intelligence what to do. No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. That's not where I'm coming from at all. I'm just making jokes and being entertaining myself and having fun. But at the same time, these are real thoughts that I'm having. Like, you know, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. We ain't had a Justice League game, but we gonna make a Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. And I mean, that's sweet. Like, it could be sweet. I'm not saying it's not like it can't be sweet. You know, it's just, you know, is it? You know, is it? Is Captain Boomerang sweet? I mean, but that's how I felt about the Avengers. That's how everybody felt about the Avengers before the movies. It was Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Oh, yeah. You know, but like now it's Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. You know, and Captain America and all them was sweet, but it was, you know, like it's different now. It's different. So basically, maybe the DC, if they're doing the video games and they're gonna have the video games be a part of their universe, maybe that's what Spider-Man is doing. Sony, Spider-Man, maybe that's what they're doing, because so Spider-Verse, the movie was very I didn't talk about any of the Spider-Verse movies on my channel, and these are gonna all get their own like specific videos, but the Spider-Verse movie, the first one, it was good. I liked it. It was good. I liked it. It was cool. It's all right. In the second one, yo, what's up with Miles Morales? Let me be real with y'all for a minute, all right? Miles Morales he's supposed to be coffee colored, okay? Okay, I can say that. He's a coffee colored individual, okay? His mother is a Latin woman, and his father is not. He's coffee colored and not Latin. He got both of his parents. Why is this boy acting so dang disrespectful? I get it though. That's Spider-Man. That's Peter. Peter is disrespectful. Like, he be lying to all of his loved ones for their better, you know, for the betterment of them. Is to save their life. You know what I'm saying? To save their life. He'd be like, nah, I don't know nothing about no Spider-Man, nothing like that. This is not, I ain't wearing no suit. This is what you talking about. I ain't got no spider on my chest. I ain't know what you talking about. That's, you know, like, you crazy. You know, it was even in the Spider-Verse movie, when Peter was dying, he said something about, let me see my best friend or something. And she was like, what do you mean? This dude dead, dog. What you do? You was lying to him before he died? Okay, you know, do your thing. But yeah, he'd be like just disrespecting, you know, his family. He just straight up disrespected his parents. He was just like, he just, like, it was so many times he just walk away from his parents and doing different things. And I'm just looking like, and like, I get it. The whole point is he's a good kid. So, you know, he's like, you know, I get it for real. I really do. But like, it was very convenient. And it was this one awkward scene. I'm going to spoil a part of the movie. It was one awkward scene where like Gwen appears in his room and he's not there. And his parents are very okay with it. It's just very weird. I was like, what's going on? What's happening here? What is this? What is this? It's not right. Fix that. You know, but it's great. I loved it. You know, like Gwen walked out of his bed, like Miles isn't there. She walked out of his bedroom and the parents are there and they're like, where's Miles? What are you doing here? And she's like, I came looking for him. I'm going to find him. And then the parents are like, well, when you find him, tell him he's grounded or whatever they say. It's like, what is going on? What is that? Whatever, man. The movie was all right. It was all right. I like the message, the whole point of like, they're saying you got to sacrifice the one person for the greater good. And it's like that conversation on the sacrificing of one for all versus, all of that. And I really thought that was sweet that, Miles standing up and being like, no, I'm not doing it. And I will kill all of y'all. He ain't say that. Like, he was like, he was like, no, I'm not doing it. And you can't mess with me. I'm untouchable. So it was, I dug that. I really did dig that. And the ending where Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? Miles Morales, like, it was sweet. It was sweet. I thought, I didn't anticipate, like that. I didn't think they were gonna go Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? But then I don't think he's gonna be a villain. I remember if I read somewhere like he's not a villain, he's a vigilante. So, it didn't go the other route. It went another route, but he still got the braids. So, Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? Miles Morales, the proler on the pro, so. The spot was all right. I thought the spot was barely in it, like, of course he was in it. It's all right. The movie was cool. It was all right. I like how they introducing all the spider people and, spider people, different people than spiders. It's really that trope of what is Spider-Man, who is Spider-Man, and like, yeah, I thought that was dope. And I really just I dug the fact that, it was, so when I left YouTube, and I didn't leave YouTube, I always planned on coming back. I'm getting myself together. You see how I'm gonna do all this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to do all this, you know what I'm saying? But, I found it very interesting in Miles Morales, the video game, that it took that stance of like at least for me, I was getting from the game that Spider-Man is just not cool. Like, he's not a good person. Like, it's not a good character. And it's not in the sense of he's not a good, interesting character. I'm saying he's not a positive character. He's not a positive figure. And like that figure brings turmoil, death, and destruction to those that like follow the figure. You know what I'm saying? Those that decide to put on that mask, all hell break loose for them. And that's what was like what I was getting from the first game, or at least from Miles Morales in the game. It's like his best friend, he just talked to his best friend, and like she, but because he's Spider-Man, he can't. He gotta like fight her, and it's just so interesting. And I got from the game like, yo, at the end of the game, and I'm gonna talk about this in the review, but he's talking to his mom. He's like, oh, why did Finn do that? And like they're like making it as if it was Finn's choice, and it was her choice, but Miles killed her. Like, what? Miles blew up, y'all. He killed her with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, right? Like, what? They had, so basically it was like, I got from the game, like, yo, he asked Peter, like, does being Spider-Man, does it ever get easier? And then he was like, no, you know. And I just really thought that in the movie, I dug that they was talking about that. Like, they was talking about, look, Spider-Man is a loner, but Spider-Man is with all the spider people, and there's a spider code, and you have to be with the way of the spider. And if you're not with the way of the spider in the web, then you gotta go. Like, it's like all of this, you know, this other stuff. And Miles' point was, like, you telling me all of this, but we Spider-Man, like, we can do whatever we can. Whenever there's a will, there's a way. Whenever there's something that's up, our back is up against the wall, like, we break through the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Miguel was like, no. You know? and that was the thing. Miles was like, well, bump that. Like, I could do my own thing. And it was, I did enjoy that. I really thought that was sweet. I thought that was dope. And I loved how it looked. The animation was sweet. Like, dog, I'm like, hey, it's looking good. But the story was sweet. They really talked about, you know, that aspect of always finding another way. If somebody tell you X, Y, and Z, that don't mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? Especially if in your mind you got something else. What make in your mind so much less than whatever that person said? You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole point with Miles. So, like, that was where I was coming from with the Miles Morales game. Like, the game literally showcased him playing her, like, for real. Like, and it was about that. And it's justified because she's, like, consumed by grief and all of this stuff. But, like, he's Spider-Man, you know, and she's the Tinkerer. So, you know, get it going. But that's a whole nother. I just like that Spider-Verse. It talked about, you know, we can do whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? Bump that. And yeah, I thought that was sweet. I really did think that was sweet. And with the Spider-Verse stuff, that's like connecting everything. They're like trying to connect all of it. They made a Craven movie, and the Craven trailer. Okay, like, what? Like, we got a Craven movie? Like, I mean, it's all right. It's cool. And in the trailer, look all right, you know. You know, it's just like, what is the? That the actors is on strike because the Craven. Look, it's not about Craven. I'm just saying the Craven movie. It looked all right. Maybe it'll be sweet. Maybe not. It's rated R, and he biting off noses, which is strange. Craven rated R, not Venom and Carnage. But okay, and it looked all right, and okay, and from that they also got a Madam Web movie coming. Now this is like a whole nother thing. You got a Madam Web. Okay, now do y'all know who Madam Web is? Okay, so Madam Web. Look, let me. I'm gonna just pull up some stuff about the Madam Web movie because. Yeah. So Madam Web, okay, this is on Nerdist, all right? Like, everything we know about Madam Web, okay? Cassandra Webb, better known as Madam Web, is fine. I don't have to read all that. But she got a movie coming out, and here's everything you need to know. The title is simply Madam Web, and this is the actual picture right here. Wow. Madam Web, okay. The plot, all right. The film's creatives are keeping a lot of plot details under wraps at the moment. However, producer Lorenzo, promises that there will be a new Madam Web origin story. He says it's really the story of Madam Web. So in that respect, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're going to love the character because you know it from the comic books, which she doesn't really have that big of a character in the comic books. We're doing the origin story of Madam Web. And so you meet her before she's actually the person that you know in the comic book, and you come to understand how she becomes that person. So I think that'll be a really fresh new terrain for the fans. Okay, so like she's old. You say so? Yeah, she's old. Behind the scenes, the people was writing it. The cast. So the cast. This is what's interesting right here. So Dakota Johnson. That's what's the name of that movie? The Gray Movie. The Gray Movie. 50 Shades of Grey movie. Yep, she's from that. Then they got Sydney Sweeney as Julia Carpenter. Celeste O'Connor, I don't know who that is. Zosia, I don't know. How do you say that? Look, my name is strange too. People all, whoa, we're going crazy. People always like say my name weird. So no disrespect. Emma Roberts, Isabella Merced, Mike Epps. Mike Epps. Mike Epps. Wait a minute. Mike Epps? Hold on. Is that Mike Epps? Wait, let me look this up, make sure I... Mike Epps is in Madam Web? I might want to see that. Might want to see Madam Web now. But, Mike Epps, wow, that's something else. Wow. Wow. And so, yeah, they got Madam Web with Dakota Johnson, and she plays Madam Web, right? Hold on, she's playing, the, a.k.a. the Madam Web herself is Dakota Johnson. Yet, which version of the clairvoyant hero, okay, she resembles Julia Carpenter. Okay. Julia is reportedly enacted by Euphoria Sydney Sweeney. Oh, Euphoria Sydney Sweeney. Euphoria. Wait a minute. Okay, let me I gotta make me full screen for this one real quick. So you got the 50 Shades of Grey lady, and then the Euphoria lady, and Madam Web. The joke, I might make the joke. I'm in my head thinking, is that even worth saying? Is that I write it? I mean, do I need to say that? I don't need to say that. It's Madam Web. It's a web, so, Euphoria, 50 Shades of Grey. Might be a little sticky. But I'm just saying, that was the joke. That was the joke. Why they got, they talented. A 50 Shades of Grey and Euphoria for Spider-Man. It's just they're actors. I get it. It's nothing wrong. All right, so the movie gonna be about whatever it's about. It's got Mike Epps, and they ain't even say what it's about. Dog, she about to connect the whole Spider-Verse, dog. You know what I'm saying? They about to connect all of it. Look, she is Madam Web. Connect them all. Have the whole web. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stick together. You know what I'm saying? That's the only place, because Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria, and I think that's great. I love it. I think it's great. Shoot, why not? Why not? I think that's excellent, actually. I want to see it now. It's got Mike Epps in it, too? Shoot. That might be a good film. Might be a good... and Craven is rated R. What's Madam Web going to be? Shoot. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. But, I'm serious, though. Like, I'm sure that it's going to be sweet. They got it all these different stories. Don't it seem like they like to ask the artificial intelligence, okay, so what should we do? Out of all the Spider-Man characters, what film should we make? How should it go? Like, I'm not trying to, look, okay, no disrespect to anybody. No disrespect to any of the hardworking, talented individuals within the industry and that worked on any of the products and projects that I've talked about thus far in this live stream. No disrespect at all intended. I'm just a internet commentator, basically. You know what I'm saying? But don't it seem like it's just artificial intelligence and just came with the whole thing, the whole plan? Like, the actors on strike because the actors is on strike because not just because of artificial intelligence, of course, of course not. But they on strike, and there was apparently the studios that proposed like some deal to all the stuff that's in the movies and Black Mirror, like all this, we already know all of this. Like, they've been talking about it. This is not new. You played Deus Ex. Like, come on, man. Like, Elon Musk, he had his profile picture as Deus Ex during the pandemic. Like, the artificial intelligence came up with all this. Y'all asked, they said, hey, they went to Chat Gypt and they said, excuse me, I need you to act as the top exec at Sony and devise a movie lineup utilizing Spider-Man characters. And that's what happened. Right? Right? Because Madam Web and Craven the Hunter and Morbius, did y'all see Morbius? I saw Morbius 3 times and fell asleep every time. I still have not seen Morbius. I'm a Spider-Man fan. Like, I'm not even a fan. I'm a Spider-Man enjoyer, okay? And I ain't see Morbius. I don't remember that. Venom was cool. The first Venom was good, actually. Venom and Carnage, I mean, and Craven, Madam Web. I mean, dog, just make the Spider-Man movies, man. Just bring them back. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. Introduce Miles Morales and Tobey Maguire. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. Dog. Dog. I feel like they could there's a lot of potential. There's so much potential. And I do think that, they are going to live up to some of the potential. But it's just, oh man, it's just Hollywood, man. Hey, hey, but it's okay because that business, we all can make money off of that business for real. Like, let me tell you. And when the interactive entertainment world, the people in that sector are saying they about to make $8 billion in 2 years, look, that's something interesting. When you got businesses saying, hey, we doing $70 billion to buy a whole gaming publisher. Look, that's interesting. And they going to court about that's interesting. And they talking about games in court, like that's interesting. Like it's a different world. It's a different space, a different plan. You know what I'm saying? Not a different plan, but you understand what I'm saying. With artificial intelligence, to me, I would think that it eases the access to a lot of these things. It eases the access to like just information. You know, it eases access because you know we're in an abundance of information. They say it's an over information age. Like, but with that over information, like we have access to so much, and I think the access component is what is most important. And the concept of, you know, Rockstar seeking perfection with their projects, like artificial intelligence to me is something that would, I mean, enable a lot of creators, a lot of creatives, a lot of artists to really, you know, just seek whatever, or it would allow them to get closer to whatever their vision is of whatever project that they're working on. You know, the tools of artificial intelligence, I think are, I think pretty cool. I don't necessarily subscribe, and I'm not worried at all about like the stories, you know, the video games, the movies, the TV shows, the books, even the music that talks about the robots and artificial intelligence taking over. I'm not necessarily worried about that because artificial intelligence is artificially intelligent. It's programmed by man. And what I've recognized in my short amount of time, but the amount of time that I've been alive so far, is that there's always a different perspective, you know, like, and I feel like there's always like individuals trying to pull, you know, your attention or our attention, everyone's attention, and get their attention to look at whatever perspective they want people to look at. To me, I find it interesting that the perspective has been since before the Chat GPT and all of this, where we are right now. The conversation has always been like, artificial intelligence is dangerous. Like, even before there was anything about artificial intelligence like before Siri, you know, people knew what artificial intelligence was, and people was afraid of it, because we was told to be afraid of it. And I'm not saying to not fear it. I'm not saying to fear it. I'm saying, though, like, there is this narrative with it. And for me, I find it interesting that there's a narrative with it, yet there's a constant movement in that direction. Like, there's a narrative about artificial intelligence being negative, yet we as a collective society move toward artificial intelligence. And we as a society allow the artificial intelligence technologies to be, you know, worked on and pushed out to the masses. With that, though, like I said, that access, because they're individuals, some individuals don't fathom, don't understand, and or are afraid of artificial intelligence, so they stay away from it. And then there are other individuals that learn about it and are practicing it or using it or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I think that the artificial intelligence is a tool that can only benefit everyone, right? It can only benefit like creatives. It can only benefit because this is something that's programmed by man. Like, yes, man programs negative things, but what I'm getting to is this is literally like a screwdriver, like a hammer. This is a tool that can be used to literally make things not simpler, not even easier. It's a tool that can make things more accessible. So from all that, like, if I had a huge corporation, because ChatGPT and all this stuff just came out for us, okay? It came out for us, okay? These corporations, dog, they got like buku money, okay? Who knows when they had access to ChatGPT and all that stuff? Who knows? Strauss Zelnick talked about within their space, they utilize and are working on cutting edge artificial intelligence. That's what they work on. The programming, all of that stuff. So, like, who's to say that the artificial intelligence ain't been, you running the studios, you know what I'm saying? They type it in. Hey, dog, look, we need a new schedule. Bobby. No, I'm playing. It's investors. There's a whole board. There's a C. What I'm saying is, though, like, for me, artificial intelligence is just an ease of access thing. It's a thing where, for me, it makes things easier. So I would assume, or it makes things easier to access. So I would assume it would only make things easier to access for large corporations. That's my assumption. Strauss Zelnick said, it's not going to cut the development time of things down. And that's his perspective. And he is in a much greater space, not greater, but he's in a different space than I am. So, I'll take his word for it. But from where I'm sitting, the idea of like game development, film production, there is a level playing field that, to some people and to some degree, was always leveled, was always like accessible for like common people. But now there is this shining a light on specific tools like that can allow individuals to like really, level up or do, get to wherever they want to get to. These companies, of course, gonna use it, and they should. So like could I ask ChatGPT to make some code and it like make the graphics of a game look better? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you do? And y'all know the answer to that question is yes, right? Right, or at least I would assume the answer to the question is yes. If I ask ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, ChatGPT, that's how you gotta say ChatGPT. If I ask it, hey man, like give me some code to make my game look better. It should be able to do it. And I wanna test that out. I want to see if I can talk to ChatGPT. You got to say it like that. Remember, ChatGPT. And I want to see if I can, if it can do something for us. So we're going to open up ChatGPT live. You know what I'm saying? Live. This is ChatGPT on Bing, though. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of Bing? This is what Peter Parker used in The Amazing Spider-Man. If you never heard of it, it's okay. So on Chat GPT, I'm going to ask it, can you make, oh, come on, my keyboard ain't, there you go. All right, can you create code to make games look better graphically? That's what I'm going to say. Can you create code to make games look better graphically? Okay, so this is like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we're going to even add the question mark with it, okay? Can you create code to make games look better graphically? Okay, so I just asked that question. Let's see what it say. Sure, I can try to create some code for that. What kind of game are you working on? Is it 2D or 3D? What programming language are you using? So, you know, for me, my perspective is, you know, hey, this thing, it said it could, right? So me not knowing nothing about, me having the generic, small, minuscule knowledge that I have of coding, this tool would only benefit me. And like Strauss Zelnick said at the beginning of my stream, you know, it will benefit, but what his point was that as Chat GPT is able to fill in, or as artificial intelligence is able to fill in gaps and make things more streamlined, the consumer's expectations are going to rise. And I think that's natural. But I just find it convenient that this industry, which is new, which is emerging, but is not new, that this industry every year gets so much more expensive to produce, like AAA game. Like this be so much more. Let me actually ask ChatGPT that too. Why? Okay, I'm gonna say forget what I was talking about. Forget that. Forget that. Here, y'all can see it, right? Forget that. Why? Because I understand why games cost so much is my thinking. They hire individuals. They have to pay their salaries. They have long work hours. I get it. I get all that. Yeah. The budgets are so expensive because they choose for it to be expensive. But I want to see if ChatGPT is going to tell me. Forget that. Why does game development develop gaming? Come on, I'm over here using something else. Gaming development. Come on, man. Why does gaming development continue? I say just cost so much. We'll say that. Cost so much. And I can hit tab. There we go. Why does gaming development cost so much? Now that's a generic question. Will it be able to answer that? Forget that. Why does gaming development cost so much? And this is a free tool. You can go to bing.com and chat GPT it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is free. This is available for all of us. Like, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so it answers, whoa, it's giving me a large. Okay. Game development can cost a lot depending on various factors such as the type, complexity, platform, and quality of the game. According to some sources, the average cost of video game development can range from $10,000 to $600,000 for a single platform with basic to advanced functionality. However, some of the most expensive games ever developed have cost over $100 million each, such as Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Some of the reasons why gaming development can be so costly are the need for high-end hardware and software tools to create realistic graphics, physics, sound, and gameplay, the large and diverse teams of developers, designers, artists, writers, testers, and managers involved in the production process, the time and effort required to design, code, debug, polish, and optimize the game for different platforms and devices, the marketing and distribution costs to promote and sell the game to a wide audience, the post-release support and updates to fix bugs and features and improve the game experience. Okay, so it costs a lot because it's a lot of work. It costs a lot because it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And as technology gets better, the thought process that we have, the consumers, the layman's, is that technology should get cheaper. And that's not the case. But I mean, I get it. It's because of people. They're saying you got a lot of people, and because you got a lot of people, you got to pay those people, and that costs money. And then when it comes to the computers, you got to have like the top of the line graphics cards, and it's probably not even graphics cards that are specifically made for gaming, but instead graphics cards made for computing processes, like graphics cards that are made specifically with game development in mind or production in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand it's a different market and all of that. That's great. Yeah. Well, why it cost so much? I went through all that and said, I still don't understand. I don't get it, but I do get it. I understand. Tools like this are supposed to make things simpler, easier, better, greater. I mean, will it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's supposed to. They saying it ain't. So it ain't. Okay, let me ask Will. I'm gonna ask Will Spider-Man. That's what we're gonna ask it. Okay. Will Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 look better graphically? Hey, I want to see what it's gonna say. What if it could tell us the future? Some people clicked off. They was like, "Dog, what is he doing?" No, I'm playing. Okay. Will Spider-Man will Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 look better graphically? When it is released? Will it look better graphically when it's released than it does in its most recent trailer? We're gonna see what it say. Okay. Will Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 look better graphically when it's released than it does in its most recent trailer? Question mark. You gotta add that because the artificial intelligence is artificially intelligent. It's not actually intelligent. So, and it's not. I'm not. All you AI out there, no offense, I'm not. Look, I know ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT right now. I always use ChatGPT. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Okay, here we go. They gave me something. Okay, it says Spider-Man 2 is an upcoming game for the PS5 developed by Insomniac Games and featuring both Peter Parker and Miles Morales playable characters. The game was announced with a review trailer. Trailer showcased some impressive graphics, animations, line effects, voice Craven's possible antagonists. It's hard to say for sure if the game will look better graphically. Oh, wow. See, it responded to me. It's hard to say for sure if the game will look better graphically when it's released than it does in its most recent trailer, as there may be changes or improvements made during the development process. However, some sources claim that the trailer was not a pre-rendered cinematic, but actual gameplay footage. If that is true, then it is likely that the game will look at least as good as the trailer, if not better, when it launches in 2023. People thought it was a pre-rendered cinematic. I hope not. I'm not. That sounded. That wasn't what I. Okay. Okay. Look, Insomniac, y'all doing your thing, okay? Like for real. I'm not even. It's no disrespect, okay? Like, I think that. It looks sweet. Chat GPT said that it might look better. Artificial intelligence. I mean, it's artificially intelligent. So the artificial aspect is something that can, help art. I'm not saying the AI should be making art because the AI is not alive. So it doesn't necessarily, like, you can teach it, meaning program it. But, and I mean, look, in my opinion, AI is helpful. AI is already in video games. That's the point of when they be moving and following the process. They have the artificial intelligence already baked in. It's only going to make the whole industry better. Strauss Zelnick said it won't cut down on development times, which is a bummer. But I do think that it will enable creators to make things. It'll enable people like me to make things, to make video games, actually. Even though I was already doing it. But the whole point is, like, artificial intelligence is it's bringing forward this level. It always was possible, for people to do whatever they want to do. But the artificial intelligence, these tools are allowing individuals, or not even allowing, just giving individuals access to tools or to particular sets of knowledge that they may not have had access to, And I think that would only benefit people. And if that benefits people, it'll benefit society. And if it benefits society, it'll benefit games, it'll benefit the whole industry, So, yeah, if Rockstar's seeking perfection because they have a whole bunch of money and they know what their audience is and they know what they're doing and all of that, like, I think that we can all seek perfection. But with that, I think that that it is possible to seek perfection. Like, it is 100% possible to see a challenge, understand the complexity of that challenge, and actually tackle it with a plan and be successful, regardless of how large or daunting or whatever that challenge is. Like, you can do it if you plan, if you understand. So, Grand Theft Auto 6 gonna be sweet. Like, that's all. Like, the CEO said, "Hey, we making $8 billion. I don't know what y'all talking about, but we making $8 billion, okay? And we understand that everybody's super excited and got these high expectations, and we gonna exceed them. Like, that's a whole nother level. So, Spider-Man, this other $1 billion franchise, it's high expectations. Maybe Rockstar, their plan is to exceed They're going to make $8 billion. That is what they are doing. That's what they said. They've been planning this out. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out 10 years ago. Like, now, so they about to make their money. Spider-Man 2 gonna make money too. I'm not saying it ain't gonna make money. I ain't saying it ain't gonna make money. I'm just saying, like, Rockstar, they said they're seeking now, and these are different games. Spider-Man is nothing like Grand Theft Auto, like, but it's an open world game. That's what I'm saying. It's just an open world game. And Spider-Man PS4, they had the Grand Theft Auto 4 Easter egg. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna look at the chat a little bit. I did not take any calls, which, I'd kind of want to take a call or two. I'm gonna look at the chat a little bit. I've been reading y'all chats a little bit, but I ain't been reading it too much. He said, "Did you play Spider-Man on PC? You probably like that better." I did not play Spider-Man on PC. I probably would like it better. I probably would. Like, I would mod it and get it going. I'm probably going to do that. That would be a sweet live stream, actually. That would be like, imagine if I brought Venom Time back and it was like Spider-Man on the PC and made the graphics sweet. That could be dope. That could be dope. Yeah, he said, it can literally tell you the code if you tell it what engine you're using. Yep. Chat GPT can. Chat GPT, so like, and that's why I'm thinking that, I mean, he's the CEO. Starzelnik said it's not going to cut development time down. But my thinking is, for my development, when I'm developing or working on projects, if I'm developing, like, it will it's going to cut down my development time. Like, yeah, the title of this live stream was created by artificial intelligence. I just wanted to test it. The next chapter unveiled. You know, I said, this is what I'm talking about. Give me a title. And it said the next chapter unveiled. So I was okay, we're gonna unveil it. All right. We unveiled the next chapter. So it is what it is. Said Layla Alexander, what do you think of the Remini AI app? So I used the Remini AI app before. I didn't use it for myself. I used it for an image that I had, and I got it offline, but the image was like really distorted. It was very blurry, couldn't see. And the image, like the Remini app made the image like sharp, like I could see the images in the image. It made the words not intelligible though. It was like, it was words and the words were blurry and stuff. The AI made the words like not English. It was like sticks, but it did work and make the image HDified, you know. That's really all I think about Remini. Now there's Remini, they've introduced something with, I think it always could enhance video, but I use it just for images. I think they've introduced something where like it can enhance video. Whoa, is someone calling me? What is that? Do you guys hear that? Someone is calling me on something, but I don't know what that is. I don't think that's not the Google voice. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Maybe that was Google Voice. Was that Google Voice? Nothing's popping up though. It just started making noise. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Here, I guess I'm supposed to take calls. That's what I'm supposed to take calls. I will take calls in a moment. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take one call for the live stream, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But what I was saying with the Remini app, I know there's something with the terms and conditions or something. They can use your image. Dog. Hey man, like YouTube, what's in their terms and conditions? Like, what's in all of these people's terms and conditions? This stuff it's in Black Mirror, it's in the stories. Like, they put it in Black Mirror, Netflix making stuff about they people, that they subscribers and stuff. So like, if it happens, then it's just, well, we told you. And if it doesn't, it was just a movie. It was just a joke. So I mean, I don't really care about none of that stuff. The Remini app, none of that. I'm not worried about artificial intelligence like that. I think that people are behind all of it. People. That's really the conversation. Should we be worried about people? Because a person can utilize an artificial intelligence as a mask, as a whatever. Should we be worried about people? I mean, you can answer that question. You don't got to worry about nothing. We ain't got to worry about nothing. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, we ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything is fine. Hold on. It's making noise. Why is that making noise? I don't understand why is that making noise. It's the browser. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Now y'all can call in. It's fine. We'll take one call. We'll take one call if y'all want to. If y'all want to call in, it's fine. But what I was saying was I'm not worried about the Remedy app. I'm not worried about like any of the artificial intelligence. I'm not worried about none of it. I think that it's all sweet and it's stuff that we could use. And I'm just appreciative of, all of it. I'm actually appreciative of it. I'm appreciative of all this. I'm appreciative of y'all. Y'all, shoot. Y'all been waiting and watching and dog. Like, I appreciate it. He said, you just gonna come back and act like nothing happened, Venom. I appreciate y'all. Hey, you talking about I'm gonna come back and act like nothing happened? It was a whole pandemic, y'all. The whole world was like shut down, so I gotta shut down. You know what I'm saying? Not I had to shut down. I just had to figure stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Look, the industry that they on strike. All right. And that don't mean nothing, but that means something to me. I know people that's on strike. That ain't right. They supposed to get paid. They supposed to be paying people. That's funny. That's funny. But hey, y'all. Hey, I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in, y'all. This was sweet. This is not the last time. This is not the last time. We got some. Look, this is not it. All right. Look, it's plenty more live streams, videos, all of it. You know what I'm saying? We just starting, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't even just starting. Like some of y'all said y'all been watching me for years, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I don't take none of that for granted, y'all. Like, I really do appreciate it. And we doing it. Yeah, we doing it. That's all I can say. We doing it. Stuff gonna grow. It's gonna change and continue to grow. And yeah, but with that, I really appreciate y'all. This is sweet. This is a dope return. Dope beginning. This is not the end. This is just the beginning, a new beginning, right? You know how in the video games they'd be like, you've entered the, well, they'd be talking about like the end. I'm saying, y'all, I appreciate y'all for watching. That's what I appreciate all of y'all for watching. I really do. We had a good comeback. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Started off later than I wanted to because of the technical difficulties. Started off earlier than I wanted to because of the technical difficulties. But we started and did it. And I guess it's safe to say it's done now. Like, I'm back. I'm front. I'm here. And it's just the beginning. It's just the first one. It's gonna be. I gotta do the. I'm gonna probably the next one is gonna be the review for Miles Morales. That's probably what it'll be, because that's needed. Yeah, that's needed. But yeah, hey, I appreciate all y'all for watching, y'all. It was a dope live, dope first episode. I'm not gonna take no calls because of the technical difficulties I was having, but we gonna take calls next time. And I really do appreciate everybody for watching, for real. And you know what I'm saying? We'll be back. He said, will you do a walkthrough of Spider-Man 2? Maybe. Why not? Maybe. I guess I could do a walkthrough, and I wouldn't use the PlayStation app. I would just stream it and have it look better, like better quality. So yeah, maybe I will live stream that game. Live stream other games, you know, live stream. I'm gonna be live streaming. This is what we're gonna be doing, y'all. But hey, I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for commenting, for waiting, you know, for being patient. It was some time. And I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you had a great week. I hope you enjoy your weekend. He said it was, Leon, it was your birthday. Well, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Happy birthday. And thank y'all. I appreciate all y'all. And we going to be back, you know, next week. Shoot, I might even put, next week. You know what I'm saying? Miles Morales, I'm going to do that review. We're going to just do it probably live. We just going to just do it like this. We just going to do it like this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it like this. Appreciate you. Glad to be back. But yeah, we just going to have it. I'm going to do the live stream, and we're going to review Miles Morales, and we're going to really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm not hating on the game. Like, it ain't nothing that... Do y'all see? Like, dog, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you... Like, dog. I'm not hating on the game. This is, like, legitimate. Like, for real. Ain't nobody, y'all just blindly loving it. Like, so, you know, we gonna just talk. We gonna be real. I'm not paid by nobody, none of them. I'm not working for Marvel. I'm not working for Insomniac. They probably don't even want me, okay? Like, and they probably do. But what I'm saying is, all I can do, I just got to do my own thing. I just got to be real, you know what I'm saying? So, Miles Morales, we're going to talk about it next week. But I appreciate all y'all. We going to roll on out. Somebody said, you said, I came in late. We'll have to go back in the VOD. Did you talk about all the titles in the VOD? Yes, I did. I talked about all of the titles in the video on demand. That's VOD, right? I talked about all of the titles in the video on demand, sir. Yes, sir, I did. I don't mean to assume your gender either. It's 2023. I understand. All right, y'all. Peace. Venom 2 million. We was live with it, y'all. Hey, we'll be back, though. We're going to be back. Should I give y'all a day? I feel like that's not responsible. So, like, I'm literally planning out my live streams. But during this live stream, I said, I'm going to do that Miles Morales as a live stream. So that's different. That wasn't the plan. The plan was that was going to be a video. You know what I'm saying? But it being live may actually that may hit. So hey, I hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good week. I hope you smiled, have a good time. Much love. Everybody need to love each other and just love. You know what I'm saying? Be happy. You know. And if you ain't happy, things gonna be better, I hope. Hey, it's been some time. It's been a good time. We all been going through it, and we all coming out of it, and we all smiling. I hope if you're having a bad time, you know, it's gonna get better. And if you're having a good time, keep on going. All right, y'all. Venom 2 million, y'all. Peace. Love y'all. Have a good one. Peace. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all next time. peace. No, I'm playing. When I was a little kid, peace. You know what I'm saying? Hey, peace, y'all. Have a good one, y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for watching.